been, as you know, a global response. The Thai military, of course, doing a tremendous job, but also so many other countries, including the United States, pitching in. You've been talking to rescuers on the ground there. Give us a sense of the American involvement here. We heard from the president over the weekend. He's got his eyes on this. But what role have the Americans played in this pretty heroic rescue and good news story?
Well, Jessica Tate was the Army captain who we all spoke to so much when we first arrived. She was from the US base in Japan and flew over straight here pretty quickly, actually, at the beginning of this operation, and she would tell us about the logistical help that the Americans were providing. And so, you know, these sorts of massive operations require that kind of knowledge, and I think that was really what the military search and rescue team were doing. The Americans have also provided divers, but they are not the only ones. The Brits, as you say, there are Belgian divers here, there are people who have come from China nearby. We have people basically from all over the world, and each country has brought their own specific skill set. So if it's kind of logistics for the United States, the Chinese, for example, came over with these 3D scanners, this imaging technology, which they wanted to take down into the cave to properly map it out. So yeah, each country kind of working in lockstep with one another. And I've got to tell you, when we were down there, well, I should say up there, because it is up this road behind us, for days and days and days before they moved us away, when Jessica Tate used to walk around, the captain from the US, the sense of euphoria in the camp was enormous. She was almost like a rock star. People absolutely loved her there, and they were really grateful for the help, not just from America, but from all over the world. And that's what's been so heartening to see. The Thai military, the Thai authorities, the government here have not been shy in asking for help. They've got it in bounds, and so the Thai people are enormously grateful, and they can't believe that we have wanted to cover this story. That's what's been amazing as well. People come up to me like, thank you for helping, and I keep on saying, I'm not doing anything to help. I've just come to report on this story, but they think that even reporting on it is helping. And so just this kind of the goodwill at this camp has been amazing. There was a moment, of course, when the diver Suman Gunan, the 38-year-old former Navy SEAL from Thailand, sadly died. And that really was a low moment. Really, really sad in the camp, because I don't think anyone expected that. But the outpouring of grief from the Thai and the outpouring really of respect for him as a hero was again heartening to see. So there have been definite ups and downs along this journey. We're really hoping that it ends on a high, though, and it looks like that we might be there. But you know, this has been quite a thing to cover, and normally for us, you know, we're covering things which are incredibly sad, and whilst it was of course a tragedy for that Navy SEAL to have died, this could have been a lot worse. And hopefully, you know, we're not out of the woods, but hopefully these boys will make it out and they'll all be okay. And then we'll have to see what happens with their coach. I mean, there's been a lot of talk about that in Thailand, whether or not the coach should be blamed. But a lot of Thai people that I speak to say, no, look, he's looked after them. He's made sure they're okay. He's, you know, he made sure they were all huddled up, that they didn't expend too much energy. We haven't been able to speak to the parents because they've been kept well away from the press. The Thai authorities have led a really organised operation here. It's been quite something to watch, and they have been very keen to make sure that everything runs smoothly and that we, the press, don't disturb their operation, and I think that's obviously absolutely fair. Yet, you know, when they moved us away from that cave area, that was an absolutely the right decision to make, because they've had to use it as a staging area, so for the boys as they came out. So it's been a huge operation. I think something like 1,000 people were up at that camp at one point. Not all of them, of course, divers. I mean, the great majority of people up at the camp were volunteers. People from all over Thailand came up to offer their help, and you know, it's a thing in this country to get behind an operation out of and pay for basically everything out of your own pocket. We said, well, of course, the government must be paying for all this stuff, and whilst they are, a lot of it, not all of it, and volunteer groups of basically like lots of kind of, as far as we can tell, lots of kind of elderly or middle-aged women turn up, buy all the chicken and the rice and the eggs and all the other ingredients. So it was, it's been extraordinary, and their hospitality and their help and their friendliness has been quite a thing.
Hello.